Hey guys, little Q&A, so a coffee Q&A. It's just some questions that I've gotten from you or other people through Instagram, so I figured might as well make a video of it to help you guys out. If there's anything that you need more of, please just ask me away. And the first one's gonna be, how much protein do I really need and why is it so hard to hit? Very simple question. It's super hard to hit because we're not used to eating that much protein. I can say if you grew up from the 70s to the 80s and 90s, protein was not looked at as a really healthy food, right? It gave people heart attacks, it clogged arteries. And yes, certain types of meats or proteins do that, like hamburgers, higher fat ones. I don't even want to say steak, but fried foods or fried proteins like chicken wings and chicken cutlets, I guess, even though those are delicious. Fried chicken, trying to think of anything beef that is, I guess, get burgers. People put butter on it and slab it in. Again, all that really is, I don't think it has to do with fat itself. I think it has to do with the amount of calories that are inside it. And when you do have a higher fat protein, you do increase the calories by a lot more than a leaner piece of protein, which is why they say a leaner piece of chicken, a leaner piece of beef, a lean fish, right? There's different ways you can go with that. So we were taught to not eat protein. So for us to change that habit within a week or two, it's kind of tough. So we have to gradually increase protein by gradually increasing the amount that we need, right? And the question is, how much protein do you need? We always suggest 1 gram of protein per body weight if you're looking to retain that muscle, but even more closer is whatever your goal weight is, and not your 10-year goal weight, but the goal weight within the next 3 months. So if you're looking to lose 10 pounds, say you're 200 pounds, you want to lose 10 pounds, your goal is now, 190. So trying to get 190 grams of protein. And then when that changes, right, and now you want to lose, now you're 190 pounds, now you want to lose 10 more pounds because you optimally have some room for it, then you go to 180 grams of protein. Does that make sense? So again, that is the goal to hit. It's not going to happen every single day. Trust me, it's a very hard thing to do because you have to be prepared for it. It's not something that's easily accessible. And at the same time, there's not a lot of options, right? It's easy to get carbs in because we could drink something, we could chew something, we could snort something, and it's a carb. Right? Protein, it's a very limited source. So taking what you like, taking the things that you enjoy are very, very beneficial and will help you in the long run. Number 2, what should I eat before and after a workout? It depends. What should you eat before and after the workout is a question. It all depends. I used to say eat an apple with some peanut butter. Like, that's what I used to say because I think people needed it beforehand or so. I don't like to eat anything before my workouts. If anything, I could drink a coffee and I'm fine, right? I could go without anything. And then again, it depends on the type of workout. Like, am I doing a strength session, a cardio session, a long walk, a fast? It depends. Am I doing jujitsu? Like, I guess you can say whatever makes you feel best and feel the most effective, then you do it. Now, here's the factor. A lot of people don't or do work out in the morning and don't like to eat. It's too early, right? So you don't have to. You don't have to sneak something in for energy. Your energy is from your food prior. So whatever you ate last night, that's gonna be your energy source. Whatever you're eating beforehand, before you even get to working out, it's not even gonna break down and store yet, right? The stored energy you're using is from yesterday. Right now, if you're working out at nighttime, well then now you'll be using some of the things you ate for breakfast or the things you ate for lunch, and those are the fuels that you're gonna be going through, while the food from yesterday was what kind of carried you over throughout the day. What should you eat after your workout? Preferably, I'm still stuck in I need to get carbohydrates, I need to get protein, no fats. It's just a very bodybuilder style of thing for me. And that's why I take a protein shake after a workout. But if I miss it, not a big deal, right? It used to be like, oh man, if I don't get this, I'm losing muscle, I'm breaking down. And all the studies show it doesn't do it. It doesn't break down. As long as you're eating something within the next couple hours, you'll be fine. Now, if you're completely working out and destroying yourself and then fasting for maybe 10, well then, don't eat because maybe you went to work, and then try to sneak something in, right? Try to have a protein shake available, because then it becomes a habit for you to ingest some type of food, at least within the next couple hours. But if it's a long stretch, try to get that food in, try to get that recovery shake in, try to get that recovery meal in somewhere within the line after your strenuous workout. I'm not going to say like a walk. If you walk, you don't need a post-workout. If you're pushing your muscles to the core and you're sprinting, you're getting exhausted, then let's talk about some post-workout. This one's a big one that has come up, is snacking killing my results? Is snacking making me not hit my goals? It can be a yes and it can be no. I do not say snacks are bad. All right, no, snacking is not. All right, so here's a situation, right? If you're eating big meals, say you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and now you're snacking throughout the day a lot, then yes, all those little snacks do add up. And that becomes an issue, right? Because you're arbitrarily eating numbers, right? Think about that. Everything's a macro, right? Everything's a calorie. So at the end of the day, you only have a bank of calories that you can eat. And if you've worked with me in the past and you have your set amount of calories, sometimes your meals take over those snacks, right? And you can't have snacks because of that. But for the most part, if you're not following a plan, you have no number at the end, you don't know exactly how many calories to eat, then you're going to be just arbitrarily eating and loading up and adding up a bunch of calories that are just useless, right? And that's what it is. Now that's in terms of calories. Now in terms of good or bad snacks, is an apple a bad snack? No. What are you snacking on? Most likely the snacking that we're talking about, I'm eating chocolate chips, I'm eating a cookie, I'm eating something that's easily accessible at the office, like cupcakes, and just grabbing stuff and eating it. Well, then there's a habit, right? That is a habit where you're trying to make yourself feel better through comfort, right? Because the food is there, you feel bad, so now it's a whole guilt thing, right? Oh man, someone brought these in, I don't want to say no, what are they going to think of me if I say no? Fuck them, first off. You have different goals than them, right? So don't touch the cupcakes if you really don't want it. Now, if you want it, right? It's like, oh, I really want a cupcake today. Notice I said I really want a cupcake today. I really want a dessert today, which means I'm planning on having a snack, right? And throw it into your numbers, throw it into your day. That's how you win with snacking. Snacking is not bad. Ice cream is not bad. It's a treat, right? You can't look at it as like X all the time, because soon enough you don't have the willpower to survive, right? You're gonna crash and you're gonna end up overindulging in something that you really didn't need to, if you just allowed yourself a little space to plan to eat it. So if you have a cupcake, how many calories is it? Is it fatty? Is it carb? Most likely. Is there protein? Probably not, right? So where in my meals can I take out some stuff in order to have this cupcake? Which means if I have 6 ounces of chicken, 8 ounces of white rice, right? And I'm allowed to have some olive oil to mix up some vegetables and stuff with that meal, right? So what I would do there, since I know the cupcake is mainly fat and carbohydrates, I'm going to take out my rice, I'm going to take out the stir-fry oil, and I'm just gonna eat a grilled piece of chicken breast with some vegetables, right? Some steamed vegetables, nothing with a lot of fat, no butter, just very plain and simple. Now I have a little bit of carbohydrate, but more fiber, and then a lean piece of protein, but my calories have just almost gotten to half by taking out that rice and oil. And now what I can do is what we call flexible dieting. I can take that cupcake and add it to the end of that meal. A lot of times it happens at dessert. We do it at home all the time. It's like, oh man, do I want rice or do I want like an extra bowl of granola? For me, that's dessert because I can't eat a lot of shit, right? So let me just pretend like I'm a normal person. I want a brownie. So I'll take a chicken with some steamed vegetables or, lightly salted vegetables or even just a salad. And now I have half the calories, and now I'll replace that with my brownie. I'll replace the rice with the brownie. Whereas normally I would have rice, some type of a sauce with that. So hopefully that answers your questions on those. There's a lot more But I'm going to take a break and just give you those 3 for now. Let me know if you have any other questions. The next question I'm going to go over is, how do I stay on track when my family eats like crap? Well, we just kind of talked about that, but we can't say fuck them, right? Is it okay to eat carbs at night? Absolutely. What are your go-to meals when you are too busy to cook? That's a hard one. Now, all this is nutrition. After that, we have stuff for training and lifestyle and mindset. So thank you guys. Again, I always want to give as much value as I can to you all part of the group. I do appreciate you guys every single day, and I want to make sure I put all my focus with you guys. So I just spit, by the way, just spit. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, Emo. Peace out, bro.